Hello everyone, it's John and hello Pippin. How's my boy? Doesn't say a lot, does he? He's a very, very quiet boy most of the time, except when I try to do some videos, hey? Don't you? Oh, he's my little man. Hey? Yes. Oh, you've been out? It's a bit cool this morning. It's quite early and he's been out on the wet grass. It's still winter here at the moment, so he's brought his little wet paws. Oh, now he's going to go have a big sleep now on my lap, well, for a while. So yes, it's the wind has been quite strong actually, and which has dried the air a bit, so my throat might be a little coughy and a little phlegmy. So that's not due to any unpleasant affliction, which is running rampant in this country and around the world at the moment. So it's just what normally happens at this time of the year. So yes, that's all that's happening there. So what else has been happening? Well, yes, it's a strange world where you go from I guess from feast to famine, and I don't know. That seems to be the way I feel again of late. Is that life's gone backwards? Yes. So I've finding that I found a delightful word, I think, to express my my situation, and it's a bit like I think it's a French word, like the French word ennui, but this time it's a German word. And please forgive me if I don't pronounce this correctly, but it's Weltschmerz, I think is how it's pronounced. I tried listening to it, but of course the computer or Google say it far too fast that you can't pick up the pronunciation correctly. And yes, but it's Weltschmerz. Yes, so I'll put the word up throughout or some stage of this video anyway, for people to have a look at it. It's a German word, as I said, and it's to describe a melancholic feeling, and it translates to world weariness or world pain, which is, I guess, one of those feelings I'm pretty sure that just about everybody's feeling at the moment. And certainly that's one in which I guess I'm feeling and being added to with everything else. So it's strange when you tend to find, or I'm finding now, this business of ageism, which is a prejudice or discrimination on the grounds of a person's age, and it's usually against people like myself now, which are to be a lot older. And it's incredibly sad when I find trying to reach out to a community to be included or to seek others to join me in the hobby. As you can see from all the videos and everything that I've put up, my collection's quite extensive, but do you think that I can attract anybody? It's fairly sad that you offer your I've got one friend who comes to visit me, and once a month, which is I'm incredibly thankful for. And I thank Simon very much for coming along with his group of friends, who I guess are my friends now. So they come along once a month, and we play a game of Imperial Assault. So, I guess once a month is better than not at all. But considering the amount of gaming that I've had over the years, it does indeed get, I guess, distressing. The older that you get, your circle of friends become smaller and smaller, and I guess people are going, "Oh, John, you keep hashing up the same thing all the time because you say this multiple times in many of your waffles." Well, I need to keep saying it multiple times because it doesn't seem to be getting in, and you can see that in many places with clubs or in any gatherings that unless they tend to be family groups, you tend to find that there's not much interaction between younger and older gamers. Yes, but oh well, it's neither here nor there, I suppose. It depends what people want to, how they want to try and, I guess, make the effort. Yeah, I guess I'm getting to the stage that I'm tired of making the effort because the efforts that I make are rebuffed, and it doesn't help much when the governments keep throwing us into lockdown all the time, reducing your chances for social interaction. And of course, with my mental health issues, I need to be able to interact with people. Now, I'm quite sure people will say, "Oh, but you can do that online." Online is not a good way for social interaction, in my opinion. I find that cold, clinical, and it doesn't give the same value, in my opinion. So, but yes, anyway, so that has been, I guess, my little bit of world weariness yet again. What did I... Yes, I actually do write some notes occasionally. Oh, hello. Raising your little head. It says, "Dad, I'm checking on you." Yes, I know. Mum's gone and hidden all the silverware again to make sure that I can't hurt myself. Yes. But what did I do? Oh, I managed to pick up during the last week. Finally got myself a copy of Raiders. I was really, really happy to do that. Now I've just got to find people to play it with, but it's finally on my shelf, and that. But one of the things that came from the looking for games was the fact my son's borrowed my Red Dragon Inn, because he's been playing with some friends that he knows, and they've been playing a game called Bargain Quest, which is quite a good game. And so he's borrowed my Red Dragon Inn, which is people who are not aware, it's a drinking game set in a tavern, and it's a lot of fun. It really is, and it's meant to be played as a fun game without people trying to psychoanalyze what it is, which too many people do now. But yeah, anyway, I've been listening to audios, and some of the ones that I've have picked up of late. There's a series of books by authors Martha Carr and Michael Anderle, or Anderle, I'm not sure how he pronounces the surname, on a dwarf bounty hunter called Johnny Walker, who only drinks Johnny Walker. Yeah, it's interesting, but yeah, it's called Go Dwarf Yourself, and it's not too bad. I don't mind the series, and I'm quite happy that finally we've got an audio for the first book, so I hope more audios continue to come out for that. Brad Magnarella, who has done the Prof Croft, Yeah, say that a few times. Series. Everson Croft. Yes, it's looks like it's called Grimstone, which is a Croft and Wesson adventure. So it's only a short one. It's only about 4 hours. I'm not sure how many pages the book is. So that's on my listening list at the moment. Ones that I have listened to is by an author called Grieg Beck. Presume it's Grieg, unless it's pronounced Greg, because it's a silent I, perhaps. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's a series called Alex Hunter. And the two books that I've actually listened to is Beneath the Dark Ice and Dark Rising. And they were quite good. If you've listened to any David Wood's novels like Dane Matic and Bonebreaker, they're that sort of, not quite Indiana Jones, but it's hard to explain. You really got to go. I'm never any good at explaining that. There was a movie ages ago, I think it was called The Beekeeper's Apprentice, which was showing an elderly Sherlock Holmes with a young woman who becomes his apprentice, I think. And I've yet to listen to it. It's on my list, and it's by Laurie R. King. And as I said, Beekeeper's Apprentice. And if you can find the movie, it's got Ian McKellen? I can't remember. The chap who played Gandalf in Magneto. He plays Sherlock Holmes in the book, which is in the movie, which is quite good. Another one I picked up, and I only picked it up because it was one of their daily specials. I've been debating whether or not to get this one for a while, and it's called Devolution or Devolution by Max Brooks, and it's based on it's a bit of a horror story supposedly for people who like Bigfoot. So when St. Helens volcano erupted, there was a lot of devastation, and one of the townships or villages or whatever they call them in the US was devastated. It was actually done by Bigfoot. So it looks interesting. The reason why it caught my attention was the fact that one of the narrators is Nathan Fillion, who we all know was from Firefly and Castle fame. So I thought, I must give this one a go. And I've been humming and ahhing. As I said, it was on special a couple of days ago, and so I grabbed it. I always enjoy pulp era detective stories, and when you throw in a ghost, it's even better. And this series is called the Max Porter. It was a Max Porter box set, and it's by Stuart Jaffe, and it's got the first 3 books in there, and it's a husband and wife detectives who are joined by a ghost called Drummond. I can't remember what his first name is, but had me think about, there was a detective series on the radio called Bulldog Drummond. I think Bulldog. Can't remember now. Got to go back and have a look. Or am I thinking of flipping Fraser? Fraser had a character in there called Bulldog Drummond, I think. Is that who it was? Bulldog. I don't know. God, my memories. As I say, I never do any homework or planning when I put my waffles together. Another one, Devil's Dream by Shane Silvers. So the very first vampire versus Dracula. Not bad. So that has been what I have been listening to. Rest of the week, who knows? Probably nothing again. I've gone from being Mr. Popular to back to being normal. Hopefully I get to go to the dentist's tomorrow, unless I get a phone call, because they phoned and cancelled my wife's last dental appointment because of the government putting us in, not lockdown, but it was having to wear masks and stuff. So it's hopefully that doesn't apply this time unless I get a... Yeah. Anyway, that is all from me for this week. Be kind to people. Remember those people that you know who are getting older in life that you have a tendency to take for granted. Too many people do, and forget about them and think, oh yes, I can always give them a call. Give them a call, and then suddenly they find they're no longer around. Yeah, but anyway. All right, well, look, thank you very much. Pippins, you going to say goodbye? No, he's looking at me going, no, not today. All right, so till next time, signing off, the Honourable John.